Hello, everybody. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Grandpa comes to you with no camera because this morning when I tried to download the other video, the part 3, it froze up and I was unable to download the video. I had to turn off the computer and lose all the data, basically starting all over again. So let me continue with this quest. I ask for your prayers, also your help. Hit the like button so this thing gets spread. If you find it educational, enlightened, don't know the palabras, don't know what words to use, don't even know. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, honestly. I just get on here, turn this thing on, and blah, 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 and just let it flow. So please hit the like buttons because some of you that's been with me for a while or following me know that I'm got some bad players, actors, vampires type, preventing me from shining. It only takes one, folks, just one. Where do I start? Okay, I'll start here in Hawaii, which is still Saturday. Yes, the video that I was gonna do. Oh, by the way, this is just do some reference real quick. This is Cygnus. This is the swan. This is Aquila, the eagle, the dolphin. Yesterday or this morning, this morning, we're looking due east. Like you put a straight line, it'll go straight north of Mexico City by the Lady of Guadalupe site. If you do due east, right from right here, all the way to this is Hawaii, up in the mountain, looking due east. But yesterday, I was looking at the video that I was going to do was about Pisces, because in that constellation, we had Neptune and we had Saturn by Pisces. Then you had the whale, then you had Pegasus and Aquarius and Aries. And this is where I get my peace. I know, what a life. There's only how many people here? Let's see here. 3 of us. It's only 3 of us looking at this. Right there, 3 watching now. I've been doing this. I've been on YouTube, 15 years? But I've been doing this since the 80s, late 80s, when the internet started, when it was cyberspace, orbit. Then it came Godlike Production, Mars Anomaly. I was heavily into those sites in the beginning, way back. We're talking 4 decades plus. Father's rights, dealing with the locals now, locals, back then. And I noticed you got the satellites, see all these satellites, but the compadres, when I say compadres, that's a kind of like a comedy. The Latinos know what it is. Hey, compadre, how you doing today? That's like your godfather. They the ETs, the UFOs, the interdimensional, who knows, the visitors, the watchers, you name it, from all sorts of races. The Federation, who put it that way, they've been quiet. You in the satellites. Normally, you see satellites, flying by. I know it's still, well, I'm the only one here now watching, but just there's other cameras that look backwards to the west, but I'm focused on the east because Neptune and Saturn caught my attention in Pisces. Yeah, Neptune. It's a little here on Neptune. The Book of the Watchers, Enoch, Poseidon. This is what they were referred to. It was Neptune and Saturn. Refreshing myself was the Book of Enoch, and it's basically Saturn here. In a nutshell, just put it, divine order, golden age, basically the first house. Talks about the first, basically the way I look at it, the way I see it, the first house. Why am I? So just to give you a brief that I know about all this stuff, I've been doing, this for so long, but I do have on this video here, I find they're both done. They're both done. And I promise I will bring something to the table. And I put some links down here below. Just take a quick reminder.
Mystery finally solved.
Oh, stop! Oh my God! Is that a plane?
That's the plane. There, 2,000 feet below the surface, sonar and high-def images of the instantly recognizable Pan Am logo, of a landing gear and a tail.
Done deal. That is an engine. That is a full engine.
That is. And the shiny, bright aluminum fuselage resting on the ocean floor.
Now look how deteriorated it is. And it's the windows. But there's more images. They took over 100,000 images. Some of them, that I saw, with the pareidolia, is amazing.
Oh my God, there's writing. It's her.
It says Clipper Endeavor.
This morning, in a Today Show exclusive, the found. So this plane was coming here to New York, right?
Now, I also did on the first video, little clips on WAPA, the TV station, the #1 station in Puerto Rico. Did a brief story, but it kind of did it a little half-assed. Didn't really show no interview. They still have a survivor, 102 years old. This is from the Today Show, and just remember that because it's Today Show. I'm gonna it's gonna play a part in this. What do I call it? Paranormal mystery investigation, spiritual awakening, spiritual awareness. I don't have proper name to tag this, but in this list here, like I said, I'm real disappointed in the coverage Puerto Rico. Oh, there's a song about it. Just look it up on YouTube. I mean, they never even interviewed the survivor. They don't even realize the importance of this flight, this tragedy, 75 years ago almost, how it changed safety regulations. How before, there was you look at that plane that crashed in the water in New York City, in the waters, the movie Sully, how they prepare for impact and how they evacuated, all that, all those planes. All you have to do is look at the air disaster channel, which I have a link. But what I'm trying to go is, see, I'm drifting. There's so much synchronicity, coincidences, signs like this right here, the tag, this tag right here. See what I mean when it freezes up? Now this tag, there was a link that I provided, but apparently it been taken down. I had in-depth story about this tag that was washed up 2019 in Florida by Jupiter, over there by Jupiter. It's kind of in the middle eastern part of Florida shoreline. That tag washed up and was from the flight. They say it was from the hurricane, result of the Hurricane Cristobal, which I have a link also on the video of the first video. Sad that link got taken down, but it's important because I want to show you that's like the first class tag that they wore. So we're gonna dive into this even deeper. Now, if you put on Google AI, you'll get that's what encouraged this man to pursue the investigation into this flight that changed history. But there's so much more here, folks. So much more. Don't forget to hit the like button and spread this. And I'll try to do the best I can and continue. And I should have recorded it. I didn't know. Now I know stuff like that disappear real quick, like sad. But that tag is important. How it washed up. And it had the map. Jupiter's in the Central Florida area. Let me just pull a map up. Okay, washed up somewhere in this area right here. This is Florida. Here's the nearby towns. Port St. Lucie. Basically washed up right here in this island. It was found in the beach. Right by, in this area. That was strange. 2019, a little tag that they wore. They say it was luggage tag, but also it could be the first class tag that people used to wear, which I'll show you later on. Bear with me. There was a link right here, but it's not coming up at all. Too bad. My mistake. But I did put some other information here. And here's the hurricane that, just to give you an idea of the hurricane.
Now, this gives an indication that thing is still hundreds of miles away, but it starts to impact our coast.
Now, they're saying after this hurricane, look how far it is from Florida. It didn't even come close, but here in Florida, anytime there's a hurricane nearby, everybody's paying attention, believe me, because they remember what Andrew did. Made a sharp left turn, went straight. So apparently this hurricane took that tag from the wreckage, which is about maybe a mile deep in the ocean, and washed it up in the shores of East Central Florida. Amazing, isn't it? And then from there, it was the catalyst to start looking for this flight. It was sending a message in a bottle. I mean, it could have been a first class tag. That's the way I saw it. The ones they wear for first class, they used to wear those same exact tags. Just add that to the ever ending, what's the word? Synchronicities, signs, mysteries. Too much coincidence here, folks. And I don't believe in coincidence. This is no coincidence. This was designed. This was a SOS to find us. I mean, this flight here should get more attention in Puerto Rico, but they're so into the locals and the communists and all that other political junk sickness. They're not paying attention. They're not giving it the attention it needs. I mean, it's just sickening to watch them. Sickening to watch them. Shame on them. Let's continue. Now, in this video right here, part 2 is done. Part 2. I'll put a link down below. Okay, let me, I only got 2 likes. Can you believe it? I mean, how many people that I tell you, it's a hustle. Everybody, there's no ayuda. You're on your own. Nobody gives a damn. I mean, you got fakers out there that, people that I supported from day one that has hundreds of thousands of subscribers and influence. And it was communication back for in the beginning, but now after they got all big, they look at me, the old man in the nursing home. It's, I don't want to waste. He's crazy. I mean, it's sad. Not even support. Sad. After I supported, here's a music. This right here. The music video that Wapa referred to. Go look it up in YouTube. La tragedia de Viernes Santo. The tragedy of Friday Santo. I know it's Good Friday. I mean, Viernes Santo sounds more appropriate. Friday's a saint. Holy Friday. So it has a song right here. It was 8,000 now. So there's interest still. See, that's the tag that I was talking to you about. But it was a different tag. They all left contento, they all left happy from there. Remember, it was Good Friday. They're going to celebrate Easter with their family or friends, or in some cases, business. Was some very, very important people on this flight that nobody has no idea yet who they were and how they change things. Oh, Lord. I am jumping like I got the algorithm so confused. Maybe me talking in confusion and like the Riddler. that this video will get through. Hopefully, I mean, it's not the way I want to put it, like a strip, subject A, subject B, subject C, subject D, in order. So I have to jump like a bunny rabbit to keep the vampires at bay. And that's a metaphor that I use. So this song here, too bad they don't translate that in English so people can understand, because this is a historical flight for aviation safety. I mean, look at all the plane crash. All you got to do is look at air disaster and all those plane crash there in the water, in the river, in the swamp, in the this and the that and the this. How many thousands and thousands of people's lives been saved because of the safety regulation? People didn't even wear seatbelts. I mean, we had guys flying all one of the videos, news reports, which I had a link now below. So this song right here, it should. I mean, if you're Latino, it resonates. This was done back in 1952 by the band that was very popular. But I mean, WAPA. I mean, you got survivors still, 102 years old. How come they couldn't go interview her? She was the nurse that saved the child, and her story needs to be documented. I mean, her son or grandson did a video on it. I got it on like this video right here. I'll put a link to it. This is as a survivor.
Mi familia, yo tenía, déjame ver, yo tenía 28 años.
She had 28 years old. She was 28 years old.
28.
Y yo he tenido una vida de...
¿Ya había tenido a Dave? ¿Ya había tenido a
No, no, Dave nació después.
Okay.
Okay, that's a survivor. I mean, that's her right there. She's still alive, 102 years old. That's the nurse. That's one of the 17 that survived. How come WAPA couldn't interview her? Do a story on. That's a treasure right there. Still alive. No, vamos a hablar de Trump malo, and all these locas, all these men are bad, whatever. What kind of junk, she. I mean, it's a shame to see the news over there. I mean, it's like the aliens took over. The spirit of Jezebel, complete control. Communist this, communist good. Islam good, this good, todo esto good. Cristiano, I mean, it's just, I mean, they changed history. They should be proud of that heritage. I mean, it's a tragedy, but it was a blessing for the future, because now you got to put on your seatbelt. Do not, please put your seatbelt on. This they give you the instructions, exit doors, brace for impact, how to put your head down, not be walking around, when the plane hits the water and then you're going to fly up and down, break your nose. Esto aquí should be, un milagro que I mean, she still got her mind. She's telling the story, I mean, to the best of her abilities. I mean, this is a eyewitness to this event. Es un milagro que todavía está viva, gracias a Dios. 102 years old, folks. Or 3. ¿Quién sabe? Esto, I put a link down below. I mean, it's too bad you can't put the CC and hit the hit English, generated into English. I mean, this is historic, because there were some famous people on that plane that people don't know about it, how they affected not only safety, the safety, that where the life vets at, this, that, the exit door, the position, the microphone. Now, please take your seat. Inform the people, the passengers. We got a problem. Brace for impact. That way, when it impacts all that safety, was because of this flight. But there's more to this. This was on a Good Friday, folks. Good Friday. 411. 411. On 12, they left at 12:11. Revelation 12, chapter 11. That's the video that I put with the Revelation. It kind of, I should have recorded about the tag before I went the story about the tag, the picture, and everything, because it means a lot. But this needs more recognition, and it's not getting it. It's not getting it, and it should. Okay, I'm back live with the observatory. Still waiting. Pegasus, that's the horse with the wing, the white horse in mythology, the one that helped, and I can't remember the name of the guy that wrote it, that cut the head of Medusa. It's a long story there, but Pegasus, the horse, the winged horse, because that symbol that you see on the wings on Pan Am, exactly the same symbol of the constellation Pegasus. Just throw that in there. Makes sense. Working horse. I mean, the plane was back and forth, working horse, flying plane. And whoever put that logo, I bet you any money, had Pegasus in mind. I put down any news report in the tag of Florida. I say yes, and this is the link that was taken down. That had an in-depth story on it. Sad is gone, and you could pause it. That's what gave the inspiration to sparked to search for the wreckage. In other words, a message in a bottle, as I said earlier. All this back in no major mainstream from turned up, so none of them reported on it. Just like Puerto Rico, like it's no big deal. Men bad. That's more important. White men bad. Viva comunista. Ellos miedo la locura. There's a sign here. This is a major story that should have gotten more attention, but it didn't. A tag from underneath the ocean off of Puerto Rico washes up in central eastern Florida by Jupiter Sound, in that area. This is like, wow. So getting back, because I have now, for those that made it this far with my handicap speaking, learning how to speak again, I didn't know how to properly talk before. Imagine now with half of your teeth missing on your right side, learning how to talk again. It's difficult, but I have to do this. I'm compelled to do this. Now, I promise that I have something. I'm going to bring something to the table that nobody has touched upon. I'm here to help one, shine one, light one. So let me get, because this is spiritual, folks. The programa is me putting it in a format, everybody's give it now, less than 2 minutes, or 1 minute clips on TikTok or Instagram, get that fix at 1 minute and jump to the next story. This flight, this event on Good Friday, on the Easter weekend, let me emphasize that, the day of the crucifixion, this and that letter survived. Boy, I guess you have to be dead to see this, or have been dead to see this, because I don't think anybody living will even come close to seeing the other behind the veil. There's too many. Now I'm going to give you a nugget. I'm giving you a nugget. There's a lot of interest in this. Yeah, a lot of interest. 1.6 million views in Australia of this story. But in Puerto Rico's, the WAPA, the Today Show. Like I said, the Today Show is going to have, because of what it's gonna. I got something on the Today Show. I mean, there's so much interest still on this story. Some people are gravitated to it because it changed history, folks. It changed in not only safety. And look at all the plane crash that happened afterwards. If it wasn't for the safety, how many would have been dead if it wasn't for all the safety measures that were put in place? All the safety, even the plane floats even longer. Look what happened to, like I said, New York City when it crashed in the Hudson River. So much safety because of these people right here, because of this flight 888-999. 888. Everybody, numerology, folks. So there's still more to this. This is by far where my mente is at. Donde está el espíritu mío at? I mean, at that father, he doesn't know how to talk. You damn right. And half local. Now, I got to find that tag. Before I leave. Okay, there's another video that I recommend. This one right here. He did this a year ago.
Soared overhead and then crashed somewhere out there in the Atlantic Ocean. For 72 years, she has remained in waters so deep that no modern search has ever been mounted.
Now, let me pinpoint it. What I want to show. That's the guy that was influenced by the tag, finding the tag. And then he gave him the inspiration. He knew spiritually it was an S.O.S. Look for me. Excellent video.
So take me through the archives. Take me through this accident.
I think a good place to start is with the experience of the passengers who were on board.
Yeah, like I said, Puerto Rico really pisses me off. The news. I really, they should be doing more in depth of the historical. Now, I want to show you.
Speak English. So even what the little information that they're getting, they're not understanding.
The plane, just out over open ocean, is already turning back towards San Juan when another loud noise shakes the cabin.
Right there. Wait, let me put it back. I said tag. Let me emphasize it before that. So this tag right here, first class, was the one that was found. S.O.S. This person. I mean, this is just a reenactment, but that's the tag. I guess they had to wear it if you were flying first class. I don't know, but in those days, there's no signs, there's no warning. Please put your seatbelt on. Turbulent. This guy here. I mean, I know it's reenactment.
With minimal information and even less communication, the passengers are unprepared for the emergency landing that the pilots are about to attempt.
See that guy right there standing up? Guy right here.
One of mine. The next thing I remember is that blood was coming from my nose.
See, no seatbelts. If something like this was to happen today, God forbid, they put your seatbelt on, brace for impact. All that. I mean, it's walking around as the plane hits the water. Of course, you're gonna fly all over the place. All that was rectified, fixed because of this flight. Excellent video, but that tag that you saw is the one that washed the shore from Puerto Rico all the way to Florida of a hurricane, they say Cristobal, that was hundreds of miles away from the shores of Florida. And they're saying that hurricane brought that tag to the shores of Florida, which gave the inspiration for this guy here to pursue this quest and shine the light on this story here and the importance of it and the people inside that plane, the children. There was a lot of children. That's why that video with that lady, the 102-year-old lady, the survivor, she talks about a lot of children on that flight that lost their life. I don't have the list and the age. That's something that the news reporters that have a brand new, I'm dealing with the $300 system here, folks. Oh, I'm being shut down, deleted, prevented. Or prevented is like when I talk about fathers' rights and fathers deleting themselves and the crisis, chapter 17, Revelation. verse 5, 6, 7. The whole chapter, 17. 17 survivors. I know it's a lot of numbers. It all just synchronicity. Oh, it's all just coincidence. Everything's, no, I don't, again, there's too much coincidence here to be coincidence. This is no coincidence. And the wings of Pegasus and the star constellation? No, no, no. I got so much that I got so much, like a funnel. Picture a funnel. You got a gallon in a little tiny bottle. That's how much information that I'm seeing. And I'm getting more and more and more and more. This is all spiritual, folks. This is a sign. Shine the light. Get ready. Get ready to fly, folks. I mean, get ready to fly to heaven or the other place. It's your choice. This is a sign. Buckle up, because things are just, we're living in the end times. You don't need me to tell you that, remind you that. You already know it. You spirit, especially those that are in tune to the Holy Spirit, know it. You're getting that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. You're getting this vision, this thought. You know things are not right. You know it. So the next video, I'm just gonna jump into the gold nugget that nobody. I mean, there's so much stories here, and there's still much. I hope I brought 1% on this video, part 3. It's long. 99.9999% of people are not gonna last this long, or give me a thumbs up. Tú un loco. Like my fan club used to tell me, tú eres un pendejo, tú eres una mierda, tú eres eso. All those beautiful, kind words that I used to get fed. So what? Judgment will be mine. Justice will be mine, says the Lord. Boy, this Beth Folly, he kicks it. He really, really, really pumps him out. But I've been doing this, 40 years, folks. 30, 40 years. You know, this is paranormal. I don't know this is a spiritual paranormal. I don't even know what to tag it. See, there's the tag right there. Míralo ahí. Tag. Get washed up. Who knows? Just visualize. Maybe it was him. His tag. And from the bottom of the ocean, floated up, and it made its way all the way to Florida. That plastic tag right there. And now, see, he had a seatbelt on. This guy didn't. Imagine how many people didn't have seatbelt, and that plane hit the water. They flew on the ceiling. No wonder. And, remember, only 17 survived. 17. Was he one of them? So many children, too, lost. They need recognition. There was a lady on this flight that needs attention, and I'm going to give it to her on my next couple videos. No, this is not over. No, esto está pesando.
Inside the plane, these tropical waters are teeming with 42 species of sharks.
And there was heroic rescue by the Coast Guard that had to kick the shark with their feet to save people. How many people fell victim to these sharks? It's a lot of things that they don't tell you. The light is shining. There is a hunger for this. 1952. What happened in 1952?